All right, so this is going to be episode number one of Road to 100K per month. And basically, what this is going to be is going to be some more raw talks about the biggest business lessons that I'm learning as I go. And I'll try to upload these as much as I can. Now, there's not going to be any editing, or there's not going to be any special thumbnails or anything, or titles, whatever. Because obviously I'm focused on the business and not really focused on like building the best brand or anything. And these videos are also just like for me to kind of like look back, and it's cool to kind of hear about like the problems I was dealing with, the kind of insights that I had back then. And of course, I hope that it can also be valuable for a lot of other people that are kind of like in the same phase perhaps, or that want to have like a more realistic view as to what business or entrepreneurship is really like. So quickly I'll just share um, what I've been learning, past weeks, and then I can give more like more daily types of updates, and um, more quick types of value. But right now, I just want to share that the main thing that I've been learning in the past weeks is that your people, your team is way more important than you think it is. And if you want to go far, if you want to actually like, you know, scale far, build a great company, then you need a team, you need people. Um, and I'm not only talking about like you need like partners or something like this, but also like you need, for example, like we have salespeople, we have closers that help us, we have setters that help us, we have assistants, editors, whatever. Um, so yeah, all of these people are extremely important, and I didn't used to think that way. I always thought that, man, I can kind of like force myself to like have better results. But the problem is that at the end of the day, if you want to go far, you don't just rely on your own skill sets, but you rely on the skill sets of other people. And not only your own drive and your own motivation, but the motivation and drive of other people, right? So it's all about like being able to kind of like transfer your own drive and motivation, and sometimes skills as well, to other people so that they can perform the best that they can on a daily basis and get the best results for themselves, for the company, and then ultimately for you, right? The business owner. So that's kind of like what I'm going through right now, because I'm not a people person, right? I'm not, I don't like to do a lot of calls. I don't like to talk to people generally. I'm more of an introvert, like just leave me alone with my, um, I mean, I'm not really a book guy, but like my computer, my spreadsheets, that kind of thing. Um, but business is not really like that, right? Eventually, you you're gonna have to deal with people. If you want to be a freelancer, you want to like scale to like 10K per month, and maybe you'll be fine, right? Although you're gonna have to deal with people as well, with clients, or maybe if you want to do trading or stuff like that. But end of the day, man, if you want to build something meaningful, something that provides value to people, you're gonna have to deal with people, right? So that's one thing that I'm learning right now. That's very very important. And I'll share one thing, the main thing that I've been learning about this, because my way of communicating, my style of managing has been very very like corporate, like very um business relationship. Like I don't really, like, we're not friends, this is business, right? I'm like really that type of guy. But I'm learning that it doesn't make any sense, and if you think about it, like you have a lot of like big companies, and how do employees typically feel, right? They always feel kind of like treated like shit, right? They don't feel good in the company. Rarely do people feel like they're like happy to go to work and stuff. No, it's just because they're there because they get a paycheck, they have like a car from the company, whatever. That's why they go, right? They have like their incentives, but they're not really happy to go to work or to perform like the best they can every single day. And when you want to create that type of environment, you need to care about your people. You need to actually care about their success and how they perform, like not just for you or for the company, but for themselves, right? So that's kind of what I'm learning. Um, it's weird, but like, yeah, like learning to like care about people. It's not like a psychopath, but yeah, that's the main thing that I'm learning, man. So if you're in a similar position, probably, yeah, you may want to second guess your beliefs when it comes to people, right? And then I'll leave it at this for this revision today. And when it comes to revenue, um, yeah, I'm not really sure how I want to measure it, but let's say for this one specific offer that right now we are trying to get to 100K per month. I mean, not really trying. We're going to get it to 100K per month. It's just a matter of time. And right now we're set to hit like 25K, and I'm talking cash collected, right? I'm talking cash collected. I'm not talking like how like a lot of, I don't know, man, like people they count in like contract value. So for example, if someone signs a contract with you that they're going to pay 1K per month for 12 months, then they would say I made 12K today. But honestly, to me, that's like, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense, bro. It's a very weird way to like count revenue. But there's a lot of people online that are portraying like, oh my god, like 100K revenue. Like, but bro, no, that's not true. Like, more than half of that revenue is not even collected, right? So when I mention revenue numbers, I'm talking cash collected. Okay, so we're set to hit 25K cash collected this month, but I'll update as we go through the videos, and then it'll be cool to you know be able to say 100K, and then eventually we'll go to 200K, 300K, 500K, etc., etc. But first goal, 100K. So if this um, if this resonates, if this makes sense, what I'm saying, if you've been dealing with the same stuff, feel free to add some comments. Feel free to like the video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel to kind of like follow along the journey. If you're in the same similar space, whatever it is. And if you enjoy these types of videos, let me know. If it's shit, also let me know. um, but yeah, either way, I think I'm gonna keep making them anyway. So yeah, appreciate you for watching. Talk to you in the next one.